could
We
not
all
have
twerk.
said it better. Is that Proverbs? Or like, do you want to cite?
That's
I think
Pogo
it's the
Sticks
Bible
book 2.
verse.
And he probably has his badge on still, like, you know.
It's a Chippendales sheriff dance.
Yes.
Well, you could just use the badge to like cover the naughty stuff.
It's glasses, loincloth, badges foreign.
I don't know how big this badge is, but I think that's a tall order.
I feel like Senzen should have a really big badge.
Such a big badge.
Welcome to our shit show, friends.
There's some S&M chaff, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm like,
all kinds,
wow. Okay. Cool.
Present
So
day.
saying assless is just redundant.
Yeah, but saying assless, you wanna emphasize the fact that you're all cheeked up on a Tuesday when you're wearing them.
I'm trying to watch our Twitch stream, but I just keep seeing this ass is really bomb looking. Did I say it wrong? Our tit stream, our
A little
Twitch
bit,
stream.
maybe.
Well,
you
you
guys.
know what? When it comes to me, this is the exception. So, like, get on my level. Second of all I keep seeing is this bomb-ass chicken sandwich ad that looks so good, and I want to eat it.
The magic lube is made in the swamp, and it's normally like pure and holy or whatever, but occasionally when somebody gets murdered in there, it turns evil.
Is it sticky?
It's probably sticky.
I mean, it's a little bit sticky. It came from a kid.
Jam hands, man. I'm not. Look, I want to look at the book, but I don't want to touch it until we can wipe off the
I'm
most
gonna
likely
press
jam.
digitize the jam and stickies off of it.
But it is gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful and moving things you've ever seen. Most people don't get to see a drow civilization.
Well, that's beautiful and fascinating, but also kind of dangerous. Anybody else want to take a look before we start doing the dynamite thing?
Can I stealth myself as well? Can I roll stealth? Just because why not?
Well, I mean, you gotta do something. You can't just, hey, I'm stealthy, right? What are you trying to do stealthily?
Just be super hot and stealthy. Like I want everybody to see how hot and stealthy I am. It's so stealthy of me.
Does she keep saying they're looking for a magic cock?
She's already got Eric. I don't know what she's looking for. Like, babe, fucking come dance with who you came with.
Dee Dee, are you hearing that correctly too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're saying cock. I want to say they mean conch, but I'm really not. I hope they mean conch, but like also they mean cock.
I mean,
That's fine too.
I mean, to each their own, sure. But I guess they're looking for a magic one?
Oh, it's definitely got to be magic. You know, why look for one if it's not... I mean, either way, if it's a cock or a conch, why look for one if it's not magic, that is.
Chat about how we can simultaneously take her out and convince Dryland to go into a back room with us for a private business meeting, which may or may not result in him tied up to a chair.
Is Senzen gonna give him a lap dance?
That might be ultimately the plan, yes.
We've had experiences where some of our clientele have gotten a little bit too handsy. So we've actually introduced a little bit of a fun experience where you surrender yourself to the Dragonborn and the Dragonborn surrenders something to you. So I'm going to just very gently, it's just playful. I'm just gonna just hold your wrists and your ankles down. You can tap out the safe word is Neverwinter, but it's just a little bit of a fun thing.
I'm really sad the butthole collapsed. Never good when the butthole collapses.
Do they have
Alright.
little chaps on?
No, they are not precious. You get the squirrel now. They have little chaps
I
on.
don't even know what...
Woo, balls. Wrong thing. I unmuted the wrong thing. Hold on, you're not. There you go. Now you can yell balls.
Oh,
Balls!
Balls. Hello, friends. We are live. Yeah. Hi. Happy Monday, May 19th. Hi. How's everybody doing?
Happy Monday.
Hi.
Oh, Lord. Why don't we start with Myriad? Who are you and who you play? Because I'm watching her stuff her face. So.
You waited.
All right, no, you know what? Ella, why don't you go first?
Hi, I'm Ella. Darling. My darling. And I play Piranha, a half-elf ranger who really likes to shoot flaming arrows, but it's actually kind of been a while since I've done that. With a best friend that's a cool rock named Galore.
Excellent. And no longer an orphan, I might add.
No longer an orphan, and couldn't be madder about it.
Perhaps still wishes she was an orphan.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes being an orphan is better than knowing your parents.
Oh,
yeah.
I yeah. No comment. Clover B, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Clover B. I play Menridin. She is a tiny but proud Triton warrior. I mean, a kind of warrior. More musically inclined, best intentioned warlock, but she would prefer to be referred to as the president of Eric Industries. She has business cards.
You need to print up business cards and hold them up. Anyway. Kirsten, who are you and who are you playing?
Oh, you called me Kirsten. That was weird.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I don't care. I'm fine with that, but it was just, you normally only call me Myriad.
_X, yes.
Hi, I'm Myriad, or Kirsten. Don't call me Kirsten, though. It feels weird now, even in my own personal life, when people call me Kirsten. I identify more as Myriad, and I also refer to myself in my head as Myriad now. I don't know what kind of disconnect that is from reality that's happening with me, and I don't know if I should talk to a professional about it. I'm not going to, but I maybe should. Hi, I'm Myriad, or Dee Dee. Hey, it's your good pal Dee Dee. I'm just here. Listen, man, that sucks that Piranha is going through the whole parental struggle. I get it when you don't like your dad. Not me though. I love my dad. My dad's great.
Awesome.
Could not be me though.
I mean, I'm just waiting. Rickon tears off the mask and it's Dee Dee underneath. Anyway, hi, I'm Seth, or DM Esquire, or Hey Asshole. I am here to watch and every now and again roll a die and say yes or no to things. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we're gonna have some aftermath of Revelations, and some people will be too hungover to participate in this adventure. Thus, my explanation for why Cave Girl and other folks are not here. Other than the fact that they're on vacation and shit. So, yeah. All right. So, who would like to talk about where we left off last time?
Well, I believe we started with a shopping trip.
You did?
Yeah.
So Aurora and I went to find a very specific style of wedding dress that she was looking for, which she found, and we both got gifts for our friends. She got a cool stone for Dee Dee, and I got a cute little tentacle decorated jar of perpetual seawater for Menridin. Then we went to a magic shop. We got some cool shit. We got tattooed. Dee Dee got Mola on her ass, which was awesome. I got a masquerade tattoo. I don't remember what you got, Menridin. And and
jar
you got
of endless seawater, right?
Something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Menridin got the tattoo claws attack you from 5 feet away.
Yeah.
So then we found out the whole coronation we came for already happened. This is just a banquet. And apparently I'm cousins with Dauphine, and Rykon is my biological father, which was a lot for Piranha to process.
Which
and
makes
she
Piranha
did it poorly.
a duchess, by the way.
Duchess. Ugh. We all got gifts from Delphine. Yeah.
There you go. And if I remember correctly, the last game ended with Menredin and Aurora strolling around the party, wandering minstrel style.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. So let us pick up the following. Is there anything that any of you guys want to do before you go to bed in the capital of the Elven Nation after a kick-ass party celebrating the coronation of Queen Dauphine?
Edie's gonna graffiti on the walls.
All right. What exactly is Dee Dee graffitiing on the walls?
Dee was here with a Z.
W-U-Z?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
So we're still at the party or we're gone now?
You can be, if you want to do anything at the party, you may. Otherwise, we'll wake up the next morning and, if you remember, Dauphine wanted to have breakfast with you and talk about the cult of Asmodeus.
Ah, yes. Okay. I'm just gonna put this out there. If Rykon has like a horse or something, and it happens to be someplace where I can interact with it, I want to speak with it. I want to speak with the animals and just like get a read from the animals around him, what he's like.
Sure.
Not that I care, because like
you've seen Rykon riding, several horses. Actually, it might even be the same horse. I don't know. I'll say it is. Sure. And that horse is indeed stabled in the royal stables. So if you would like to sneak out of the party, I'm just picturing Piranha like grabbing a bottle of wine and going to talk to the horses because they're more interesting.
Yeah, so. I think that's accurate. And she's not exactly in the most sociable mood. She's a little bit of a grumpy Gus at the moment.
Okay. Got it. Okay, you make your way to the stables. Nobody stops you. Every now and again a guard will pass by, but they look down and they see the ring on your finger and they don't even give you a second word.
Amazing. All right. I will pull a squirreled away carrot from my pocket to offer as just a kindness, a kind gesture. And okay. I want to just sit in the stall and chill and talk to this horse.
All right. You were able to pick out the horse. I mean, that's, you are a ranger. That is your shtick. There's not a problem there. You find Rykon's horse, and how are you going to talk to the horse?
Introduce myself.
Do you have speak with animals?
I do.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just confirming.
Be pretty wild if I didn't, though. That would be excellent. Yeah, hi, I'm Piranha. I think we've crossed paths, and I just wanted to say hello and see how you're doing.
I am going to ask Cloverbee and Myriad what Rykon's horse's name is.
Schnitzel.
But with an apostrophe?
Where?
Instead of the I?
Okay. Schnitzel?
No, it's Schnitzel.
Got it. All right. The horse introduces himself as Schnitzel.
Oh, bless you.
And he says, he's sniffing and he's kind of nudging you with his head. And he says, I smell a good berry. You have a good berry?
I have a good berry. Here you go. Here you go,
Thank
good
you.
buddy.
Oh, I love these things.
Well, I got more if you want them. Are these safe for horses? I should check that first.
They heal anything.
Okay, I just want to be giving grapes to a dog over here.
Yeah, they're magical healing, so they're not going to hurt a creature.
How are you feeling? How's your day been going? How's this? You hang out with this guy Rykon, right? Am I saying his name right? Rykon?
Yep.
Rykon?
Rykon.
Rykon. You hang out with Rykon. What's he like? And what's your day to day like? Just tell me, how are you doing, man? How are you vibing?
I'm good. You smell like him.
Hmm.
No, he's fine. He's great. He's a good master.
Okay. He treats you nice?
He treats us great. I mean, he's a druid. You know what those are, right?
Ah. Okay. Good to know.
I mean, we have chats like this all the time, he and I.
Okay. Well, You can give them my regards. I
Oh,
just
okay.
want to make sure that you're well fed, well taken care of, and well looked after.
Awesome. Are you going to be around more? I always like more good berries.
I'll be here and there.
That's great.
I'll come find you and give you another good berry before I leave town.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know enough about him to like try to ask the horse more questions, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna just tell him everything I asked in the first place. So I'm just gonna go back and go to bed.
Okay. All right, and I mean, like, he's a horse.
Did I already
right?
know he's a druid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. He is a relatively powerful. He's quite frankly the archdruid of the nation. So you know, all things druidical in the Elven nation sort of flow through him.
All right.
And if you didn't know that, his horse Schnitzel certainly told you that.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, he'll ask you one other question. You know, you smell a little bit like those things we hunt too. Have you like seen those devils?
What are they like? Can you describe them?
You get a picture from the horse's mind at this point of, you know, the incredibly charismatic, leathery winged, red-skinned devil in the plate mail armor that you ran into in the sewers underwater deep.
The same individual?
I mean, to a horse, you're amazed that, you know, that it doesn't think all bipedal creatures look the same, so...
How does a high charisma devil appear to a horse?
I have no idea. Let's figure that out together. I guess the horse can tell that other people react to it much more positively.
Maybe they just smell like hay.
I was gonna say, it's like, are they just holding a giant carrot?
Or maybe the horse can smell the human's pheromones reacting. Like, I don't know. That's probably more a dog thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know if horses have notably high scent perception.
I'm going with it. It's an elven horse, goddammit.
Yeah. Big sniffers, those ones.
Big sniffer.
Big sniffers. They love to get a huff.
My God. Alrighty then. Anything else you would like to ask Schnitzel?
No, I got nothing. I just didn't want to be around people.
All right. You make your way back to the party and give me a stealth check, and Piranha, give me a perception check.
$14.
Oh, 13. All right. So you walk around the corner and you just see Dee Dee just like kind of standing there, shuffling her feet, like, nothing to see here. And behind her on the wall is a huge Dee Dee was here.
Hey. Beautiful night out, huh?
Yeah. I love this art.
Oh, thanks. I just found it here. It's kind of crazy.
Whoever did it, like, just really has a good hand, I think, and a, you know.
Yeah, very, an eye for art, I would say. Something, maybe, something to look into. A talent they should explore a little more.
Oh, yeah. Up and coming, for sure. I think we should keep an eye out. I bet we'll see more of their work around. I think they just have so much potential.
Oh, I bet we will.
Anyway, maybe we should leave this scene.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't want to hang around. Let other people enjoy this beautiful work.
Yeah, let's not be art hogs. Come on.
Yeah. That's elitist. Classist. Yeah, that's not who we are.
No.
What are you doing?
Talking to a horse.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool. He was really nice.
I mean, he's like a horse,
I mean, he's kind of square, but he's a horse.
Horse,
I'll hold it against him. Anyway, where's Menardin?
I don't know, doing something weird with that tentacle rod, I'm sure.
Lies! Slander!
As you guys are walking back towards the party, you hear Menredin and Aurora wandering around the crowd, just playing, body tunes that... does Menredin understand the body tunes?
No.
Okay.
She learned the body tunes on the surface. She's more of a ballad girl.
Okay.
But like a limericky ballad girl.
Love a limerick.
Yeah, like she likes rhymes, she likes puns, she likes fun like slant rhymes, she likes fun like upbeat things, talking about stories. But then she
There
gets
once was a Triton from Chult. Sorry, anyway.
but if there's if there are any decorative fish tanks or rivers or anything with an aquatic creature in it, she does have little to no impulse control, and she will stick her head just like straight in and say hi to the fish.
I mean, it's an elven palace, so there are streams flowing through it. There are trees growing, inside the palace. So I would say there's an oak in the middle of the reception hall with a stream flowing around it, like right through the middle of the reception hall.
Yeah, so more than likely she's probably leaving some damp footprints around behind her.
Excellent. I love it. Anything else anybody wants to do before we have the moon set on this lovely scene? All right. Everyone take a full rest. Make sure all your spells are chosen and whatnot, because there might be combat later.
Hey, you don't need to rub it in that we don't get to re-choose our spells.
Oh, that's right. Most of you guys don't. None of you guys do. Except for Jax, who's not here.
Actually, technically I can because of my wizardness.
That's
only my
right.
wizard spells.
That is true. Okay. I would like everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw. Your DC is 10.
For what reason?
How much did you drink last night?
Probably
He's
none.
high on life.
I don't like alcohol.
All right. Well, then Menredin does not have to.
I mean, she already got a 15.
All right. This is really just
Piranha
for story.
definitely did.
Yeah, this is just for Piranha has a lot of experience.
Yeah, she's not an amateur in this regard.
I just kind of like how a lot of these characters are morphing into you people as human beings. Anyway. That said, you all wake up without the effects of a hangover. However, knocks on Senzin's and Aurora's and Shazara's doors lead to calls of, "Go away, my head hurts!"
Someone can't handle their alcohol, huh?
Nope. It is at this point that some sort of servant, a butler type person, arrives to take you to brunch with the queen.
How fancy.
Indeed. You're escorted to a private room very nearby, and sitting inside, it is just Duke Rykon and Dauphine waiting for you to have breakfast. There is a lovely spread out before you, pastries, if you are so inclined, bacon and eggs, anything veggie or meaty you want is available. You are greeted very warmly by Dauphine and very awkwardly by Rykon, and they ask you to grab some food and sit down at the table and join them.
Dee Dee is going to make a sandwich, but the bread is going to be like a strawberry streusel or something like that. So that
Okay.
she's going to cut in half, and she's going to put bacon and egg, and then like glop some jelly onto it, and then smush it down, and then she's going to sprinkle some like powdered sugar on top.
I would fuck with that so hard.
All right.
Barney's gonna like do that too, but kind of half-assed to just like still love it.
Yeah, add a little more powdered sugar.
Ah, hell yeah.
Menardin loves that energy, but is also very excited to just make a plate piled high with like 4 kinds of caviar, and then like smoked salmon, and then fresh salmon, and then herring, and then pickled herring. Like just it is exclusively meat, but also only fish and fish eggs.
Did we ever find out if that was like cannibalism or not? Did we ever figure that out?
I mean, it's probably cannibalism, but she is a predatory fish.
All right. That makes sense. Okay.
I mean, if it was another creature exactly like herself.
Another Triton.
Right?
Another
Like, that'd be
Triton,
weird
yes.
if it was like Triton meat, but
There is no Triton meat.
yeah.
All right. Then you all sit down, and Delphine says, did you enjoy the party? I hope you all, I think your friends enjoyed it a little too much.
Yeah, it's pretty dope party you put on there. Congrats, my leech.
I made a lot of friends. It was very exciting.
Excellent. I'm so happy.
Illuminating.
I'm sure it was, Duchess. She just chuckles a little bit under her breath. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. So, now that you're here, I'd like a favor. Are you feeling it?
You can ask us anything, of course. We're family.
Aw.
Apparently.
She just gets a little teary. She's like, aw. And she says, look, our spies have told us that the cult of Asmodeus is active in Waterdeep, and our divination experts have told us that you are somehow involved in, not with the cult, but working against the cult. Is this a true statement?
We're doing the best we can, I guess.
Well, that would make you the experts, because there is a cell here, and we are trying to ferret them out. I'm going to let Rakan continue. And he says, very matter-of-factly, there is a grove that has been infected, and I believe that it is being used as a temple to Asmodeus. I have several of my order there right now containing whatever is in that grove, and we would like someone who has more experience with the Infernal to tell us what's going on in the grove. Are you interested? I will come with you. Are you interested in going and helping us?
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I guess we could like help out or whatever since you gave us those really nice gifts.
I mean, we used to do this stuff all the time, right? When the giants were doing their thing, and Delphine's basically saying, it's another chance to try to do some good in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I love a big explosion and everything, and I love to help friends. But I do want to clarify that I don't think that we would count as experts when our experience so far has just been oops.
He looks at you. Oops.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it.
You fought them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that makes you more qualified than anyone in the Royal Guard.
The Royal Guard just fought them like 2 days ago.
The Royal Guard chased them 2 days ago.
Is there a difference?
I don't think so.
Okay, I think it's just more elf bullshit.
It's-
Sure.
I mean, we are at a loss. We don't know how they got a foothold in the forest. I don't know. And Raikon is obviously clearly upset about that, right? I mean, he is making it very clear that, and he says it quite freely, I know every foot, I know every tree in this forest, and it is astounding to me that whatever happened in this clearing happened, and how it happened, I don't know. And you have more experience either dealing with these creatures, fighting these creatures, than anyone here.
What happened? Can you give us all of the information you have from when you first started noticing them to like what's been going down? Assume we know nothing, because we do.
He describes a clearing about 7 or 8 miles to the east that used to be a haven for, forest-dwelling creatures. It became a meeting place for, and he sighs, elven devotees of Asmodeus.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't think any of those existed, but of course they do. They are in the clearing now. They haven't left that clearing for weeks. And I don't know who or what they are talking to and who or what is going on in there. You'll see when we get there.
I think I know what's going on. Or one of the things.
What? Tell me. Do you know?
I mean, as a druid, you would think you would know.
I am completely and utterly cut off from that grove. This is...
Not what I meant.
Oh? What do you mean?
Have you seen them?
Have I seen the infernal creatures?
Yeah.
From afar, yes.
For the people that they target, there seems to be a very intense animalistic attraction.
Do you mean...
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Are we talking about orgies?
Yes.
Oh.
With my new dad.
He looks at you. I mean, he's confused. He's like, huh. They've been in there for several weeks. That would have to be what?
Is that unusual for mammals?
They're gonna need some Gatorade or
Yes.
something.
Orange slices.
That would be very interesting. Huh. Well, I guess maybe going in fully armed... Well, we should still definitely go in fully armed. But all that said, perhaps it won't be as awful as I expect.
Maybe in a different way.
Yeah, it really depends on your present definition of awful, I'd say.
Mine is body fluids being just splashed about. So yeah, it's pretty awful for me.
Yeah.
Yes, I do not enjoy this aspect of the surface.
I mean,
You like
But
lay
we-
eggs? Hold on, I'm so sorry. I really need to know about the anatomy of a triton. Please detail that to me.
Yes, eggs.
Like an egg sac?
No sac. Mass eggs and separate fertilization.
So you like do a
big are
drive-by,
they?
lay the eggs. Some dude does a drive-by, lets the sperm go. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yes, that's why we don't particularly track the exact egg parent and sperm parent.
Would be hard to track.
Just rolled the
How
d20
big
to
are
see
the
how
eggs?
uncomfortable Raikon is having this conversation, and I rolled an 8, so...
You know, I gotta say, y'all, we should probably, I mean, maybe some exposure therapy would be good for us, because we are about to run a brothel, so, you know.
Oh, do you think, like, that's, like, a service we should, like, offer? Eggs? Oh, I have eggs. Edie pulls an egg out of her somewhere.
Well, it's a BB&B.
I
so
do
it's
not
probably
enjoy the
breakfast.
sentence "out of her somewhere."
Oh my god.
I offer you an egg during these trying times.
So, yes, we're gonna go. I'll get the horses saddled.
Let him know on the egg, or... Okay.
Raikon appears to be vegan, by the way.
That is
the
an
most Stardew
unusual
Valley
choice
ass shit.
for a druid.
Yep. The cat clearly wants to know where you're going. So.
Right.
Yeah, we'll go to your grove. We'll take a gander at your grove.
Yeah, we'll see if we can help your people. It's not my expertise. I am very much out of my realm of experience, but I have a lot of cold water.
We bring a lot to the table.
All right. Then why don't you finish breakfast? I will go get the horses saddled up. I'll round up a couple of guards to come with us, and we will ride out to the grove.
All right.
You guys want to do anything before you go to the stables?
I hope they give me a pony.
Ugh, more horses.
Delphine at this point is just chuckling. She's like, "Look, give him a chance. He's a good guy. I mean, I still think he's an asshole. I still think he's an asshole for not telling you for 40 years, but
Guys,
not telling me for 40 years.
This man is a stranger to me. He is someone I just met and have agreed to do a little questing with.
Yep.
I don't know this man. That's all he is to me.
Yeah.
So I'll do the quest. We'll do the job. You're my good friend.
Yeah.
Apparently
The former
cousin as
Duchess
well.
was a force to be reckoned with, and not exactly the nicest person. So I'm assuming they stayed married for political reasons. But yeah, you should
Would
have
that
that
be
in the
my
back of your
mother?
mind. I don't think so, since you are not, how do I say this politically, full elven?
Oh, right.
Which would explain why she commanded him to never reveal you to us or anyone else, and he listened, and that's on him.
So you said I'm sixth in line to the throne or something like that?
Yeah, something
And
like that.
Doesn't seem like something that Elf Society would ever really be like into. So
yeah, there would
we say that
probably
I'm-
be some political bullshit if it ever came to that. But I mean, the entire forest would be on fire before sixth in line to the throne would happen. I'm not going to never say never, but
Okay, I'm gonna put that out of my head. Is not my problem.
I don't.
But yeah,
I don't think
we'll
you need to
go.
worry about that.
We'll go ferret out these infernal creatures.
I wanted to come with you so badly, but they won't let
You're
me.
just
so-
coronated.
yeah.
Yeah.
but she, looks down and like she literally the queen gets down on her hands and knees and she like tightens up the your shoes and she's like, okay, so here's how they work, and she's explaining to you how the boomerang shoes work.
Yes. All right. Are they on me?
Okay. I am going to say at this point you all make your way to the stables, and there is there's a donkey for Dee Dee and a pony for Benredin.
I'm gonna name him Borscht.
Borscht and Schnitzel, huh? And as you get there, you see Raikon. He is, he's whispering into his horse's ear and just like stroking it and putting the barding on and everything. I will also, okay, Dee Dee and Benredin, what is Piranha's horse's name for the day?
Kugel.
Google.
Kugel. All right, I love it. Kugel, the elven stallion.
Sounds suspiciously like Kegel, which
Yep.
is what you should be doing while you're riding a horse. Tighten up.
Doing Kegels, eating Kugels,
On a
got
schnitzel.
both holes going. I don't have the shoes in my equipment.
I put boomerangs in your equipment. That's all they are. The boomerangs. They just come back.
Oh, okay, cool. Got it. Okay. Kick ass.
All right. As you are riding your horses out of the royal stables, Raikon asks, would you like to see your mother's grave?
How about on the ride back?
Okay.
We know she was dead. Menredin?
It's on the way.
That was. Let's skip over the dead part. He's never even fucking told her name, and he just is like, "You want to see where she's buried? You want to see this hole in the ground with the dirt on top?"
No tact. This one, no tact.
Piranha, you can pretty much assume you are like 60 years old. Remember, you're half elf. If your mother was human, it's quite likely she died a long time ago.
Right. They're both dead to me. They, like, when other kids would talk about their imaginary parents out there, the other orphans, and how they're probably a superhero, or they're going to be back any day to get them because they're slaying monsters, I was just like, I don't know, I just thought they were idiots. Like, if your parents so great, then why are you here? Why am I, like, really? I just thought they were so stupid to even have, like, fuck that. If these people were so interesting and important and worth being in my life, they would be. And that was certainly not in the hands of a baby child. So, I don't know. People die all the time, man.
Okay. I'm assuming you don't say that to Raikon, right?
Just to my friends.
Okay.
He's not. See, this is the thing. I don't know this man. He's not entitled to my private internal thoughts.
All right.
He's just some dude. That's it.
Okay. It is not that long a ride. It's only, a 20 or 30 minute ride through the forest. And soon enough, you can sort of, the birds start to get quieter, the insects are quieter, and eventually you see this shimmering, misty wall in front of you that sort of stretches in an arc to around this grove in front of you. You see a huge tree standing up over the top of this almost dome shape that's over the grove. And you can see maybe, assuming from the 3 or 4 that you can see, there's maybe 10 or 20 druids spaced out around the outside of this grove, chanting, keeping whatever spell it is in place. Does anyone want to do anything as we're riding up?
I could cast silence on them. Really ruin their day.
I would like to preemptively cast some mage armor.
Preemptively cast some mage armor? Okay. Piranha, you realize if you cast silence, you would be stopping the druids from containing the thing, right?
Oh.
Are they on our side, these druids?
Yes, they are elven druids. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear.
I wasn't sure if they were under the
I
thrall.
thought they were corrupted druids casting like
Yep,
hallow.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He basically said, I've got people there containing it when we were having the conversation.
Yes. Okay. Well, then I'm going to think it quietly to myself and laugh because I do still think it'd be fucking hilarious. But I would never, of course.
All right. You ride up to the edge, and in Elven, Rykon greets one of them, and they acknowledge his presence and get back to chanting. And he says, "Are we ready? It is an old oak grove. There are some very, very old trees in there. The eldest among them is centuries old, is a friend of mine, and is now something else."
That's rough.
Really rough, brother.
It is rough. I am very angry about it through clenched teeth.
Yeah, let's focus that anger, huh? Yeah, and then Dee's gonna give him a little slap on the back.
Use it.
Oh, Kentucky Fried Creature. I think Grief would have words with you.
Whoa, creature! Whoa, creature!
Oh shit!
Hey now.
All right. All of that said, Rykon gets off his horse, grabs a... It is... he is a druid, but he is also a duke. And he grabs a golden sickle that is glowing with magic from his pack. And says, all right, are we ready?
If we're gonna be like fighty,
I mean, if it is, as you say, an orgy, perhaps we won't be fighting, but...
Maybe we'll catch them with their pants down.
I'm just thinking because I hate to not be prepared, right? It just takes so long and it's so boring.
What's so long and boring?
So I'm just if we're gonna like just jump in, I'm just gonna boop. And when I say boop, I just summon an extra large version of Eric.
Oh,
as the water elemental.
All right. It's a water elemental that just looks like Eric.
Yep.
All right. So this huge, 15-foot tall, flowing, watery tentacle appears next to Menredin. Rykon looks up and says, anyone else?
So I updated my character sheet and I might have... Now I have favored foe, which says that I can mark a target as a favored enemy for a minute.
Yeah, so it replaced, like, you don't have to pick now. You don't have to pick giant whatever. So that whatever is in front of you, you can mark as the favored foe for 1 minute.
Okay.
Like infernal creatures.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure, because they don't react as cool to my flaming arrows as other baddies do.
Yeah, it's almost like infernal creatures are immune to fire.
So lame.
I know, isn't it? All right. Rykon looks at Menred and says, that's actually a great idea, and begins to cast a ritual spell. It's just like, give me like 4 minutes. And, as he finishes casting the spell, you just hear and some big tromping steps as like the biggest grizzly bear you've ever seen comes tromping out of the woods next to him.
Oh.
It's like, all right, you ready, pal? Like the bear comes up to him, like headbutts him, nudges him with his head and says, all right, yeah, we're ready.
What's his name?
I don't know. You guys tell me. Not a food name. Or we could just keep going. Like, no, his name is Crabapple. There you go.
Oh, Crabapple. Crabapple.
Crabapple.
Crabapple.
All right, Crabapple, the giant grizzly bear, and Eric, the water elemental, will accompany you into the grove. It is 9. Shall we take a little bio break before we enter the grove?
Yes.
All right. Let us take a little bio break, and we'll be back with Crabapple and Eric as they enter the Tainted Elven Grove. Hold tight. We'll be right back. Tainted.
False.
And one of them will, as a favor to Dragomir, teleport you to and from Saltmarsh.
Something.
Hey.
And if you twerk, we twerk, they twerk.
Could
We
not
all
have
twerk.
said it better. Is that Proverbs? Or like, do you want to cite?
That's
I think
Pogo
it's the
Sticks
Bible
Book 2.
verse.
And he probably has his badge on still, like, you know.
It's a Chippendales sheriff dance.
Yes.
Well, you could just use the bag to badge to like cover the naughty stuff.
It's glasses, loincloth, badges foreign.
I don't know how big this badge is, but I think that's a tall order.
I feel like Tenzin should have a really big badge.
Such a big badge.
Welcome to our shit show, friends.
There's some S&M chaff, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm like,
all kinds,
wow. Okay. Cool.
Present
So
day.
saying assless is just redundant.
Yeah, but saying assless, you wanna emphasize the fact that you're all cheeked up on a Tuesday when you're wearing them.
I'm trying to watch our Twitch stream, but I just kept seeing this ass of really bomb looking. Did I say it wrong? Our tit stream, our
A little
Twitch
bit,
stream.
maybe.
Well, you know what? When it comes to me, this is the exception. So, like, get on my level. Second of all I keep seeing is this bomb-ass chicken sandwich ad that looks so good, and I want to eat it.
The magic lube is made in the swamp, and it's normally like pure and holy or whatever. But occasionally, when somebody gets murdered in there, it turns evil.
Is it sticky?
It's probably sticky.
I mean, it's a little bit sticky. It came from a kid.
Jam hands, man. I'm not. Look, I want to look at the book, but I don't want to touch it until we can wipe off the most
I'm gonna
likely
press
jam.
digitize the jam and stickies off of it.
But it is gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful and moving things you've ever seen. Most people don't get to see a drow civilization.
Well, that's beautiful and fascinating, but also kind of dangerous. Anybody else want to take a look before we start doing the dynamite thing?
Can I stealth myself as well? Can I roll stealth? Just because why not?
Well, I mean, you gotta do something. You can't just, hey, I'm stealthy, right? What are you trying to do stealthily?
Just be super hot and stealthy. Like, I want everybody to see how hot and stealthy I am. It's so stealthy of me.
Does she keep saying they're looking for a magic cock?
She's already got Eric. I don't know what she's looking for. Like, babe, fucking come dance with who you came with.
Dee Dee, are you hearing that correctly too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're saying cock. I want to say they mean conch, but I'm really not. I hope they mean conch, but like also they mean cock.
I mean,
that's fine too.
I mean, to each their own, sure. But I guess they're looking for a magic one?
Oh, it's definitely got to be magic. You know, why look for one if it's not... I mean, either way, if it's a cock or a conch, why look for one if it's not magic, that is.
Chat about how we can simultaneously take her out and convince Dryland to go into a back room with us for a private business meeting, which may or may not result in him tied up to a chair.
Is Tenzin gonna give him a lap dance?
That might be ultimately the plan, yes.
We've had experiences where some of our clientele have gotten a little bit too handsy. So we've actually introduced a little bit of a fun experience where you surrender yourself to the Dragonborn and the Dragonborn surrenders something to you. So I'm going to just very gently, just it's just playful. I'm just gonna just hold your wrists and your ankles down. You can tap out the safe word is Neverwinter, but it's just a little bit of a fun thing.
I'm really sad the butthole collapsed. Never good when the butthole collapses.
Do they have
Alright.
little chaps on?
No, they are not. You get the squirrel now. They have little chaps
I
on.
don't even know if they have asses.
Probably Klaka of some kind.
Asses are relative.
Your magical physiologies professor could tell you.
We will ask.
Here?
Do pests have butts?
Yeah, but where does the poop come from?
I mean, it's got a something. Does it have enough of a cheek for it to be considered an ass?
The cheek makes the ass.
I don't have an answer. I mean, you could dissect one, I guess.
Perhaps they're not all cheeked up on a Tuesday.
Oh gosh, this little dude is Volo, and he wants to talk to you. You got some time?
Hi, Bolo. You need some dicks?
Like, I'm really ready for a meet cute with a romanticore. I feel like I've earned it.
Oh boy. Ranza will kind of lean over to Dee Dee and say, "We have a group of manticores up ahead."
Oh yeah, I think the ranger wants to fuck one of them.
Not one. I mean, not any one. Not just any one.
Not one, all of them. Got it.
Like, I'm effing. Piranha starts swaying, getting into it, just sort of
Twerking?
swaying with the music too.
Twerking.
Gently twerking, like not like hardcore twerking, not like trying to earn some extra platinum twerking, but
Gently
like
twerking.
just gentle twerking, just sort of like I'm feeling your vibe twerking.
Oh my god.
I can take them if I can be potion
scene.
bitch.
And I'll mute you guys. Okay, there we go. Ooh, look at us.
Balls.
Look at us. Balls. All right, we're back. Hello, everyone. I found some suitably creepy music that is a little metal and industrial-ish for walking into the creepy grove. I probably should have picked something better than like a path through the woods for that, but who knows? We may or may not need combat. Let's find out, friends. So here we are. You've all dismounted. Piranha. Menredin summoned Big Water Elemental. Rykon summoned Crabapple, the giant grizzly, and you are about to take your step into the corrupted grove. Anybody want to do or say anything before that happens?
I'm gonna step aside and just ask Galore if they have any insight into what's going on here. Like,
Are you using
check in
your
with Galore.
daily legend lore?
Yes.
Okay.
I find
So you clutch Galore tight to your breast. You hold Galore in your boob pocket. Am I correct?
my boob pocket. Yes.
Yes, in your boob pocket. And Galore says, "Wasn't that a wonderful party? You want to know about this grove, right?"
Yeah, I do.
Oh, this is very interesting. We're still in the prime material plane, right? Yeah. Huh. It's almost like this grove doesn't exist on the prime material plane anymore. It's almost like an outpost of somewhere else.
Well, that's very troubling. First of all, but more importantly, what is different about this place that we should know going into it? What should we anticipate?
Oh, it's certainly infernal.
Yeah.
This feels very much like, this is a temple to Asmodeus now.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
I mean, he's no better or worse than any of the extraplanar gods, and if a figure in your brain could make air quotes, Galore is making air quotes when he says gods.
Well, do you have any suggestions or?
Just one.
Yeah.
Don't sign anything. And
Don't sign anything.
Don't sign anything, and then Galore goes quiet.
Okay. Is there a way that I might accidentally sign something through like a metaphorical signing?
Are you asking Galore?
Yeah? Or the world?
So I'm going to say in asking Galore that, maybe you say it out loud and the other players hear you.
Okay.
And Rykon looks at you and says, "What do you mean?"
Like, I don't know, I was just thinking about sign language and, I fidget with my hands, and what if I accidentally, like, do some fidget that signs something that someone might be offended by? I don't know.
+5.
Anyway,
Rykon is insight checking you.
Fuck.
Oh, that would be a 23.
Fuck.
He looks, he's like, that's not what you were thinking. Would you please share?
No, it's not. But you're not entitled to my every passing thought. So I will tell you if it becomes important or relevant.
Is there anything that you all know, and he looks at all three of you, that I should know before we go in there?
Well, they're infernal. They're hot demons. We're not hiding anything from him, are we? We're not like concealing anything.
I mean, like, always read your contracts?
Yeah, that's good.
I mean,
that's always good advice.
Piranha, you don't even have to roll for this. You realize that, the two of your party members that are with you tonight have signed contracts with functionally with gods for their powers.
Yeah, that's their business.
Okay.
Shit.
All right. Being the archdruid of the Elven Nation, Rykon steps forward first through the mist into the grove. Crabapple grunts and follows him.
Yeehaw! Go borscht.
You have dismounted. There is no way you're going to get that donkey to go through this misty wall.
Are you sure? Donkeys want to fight all of the time.
I think they want to fight things that make them do things that are scary.
All right, well, Dee Dee's gonna run into the mist on all fours.
Like a gorilla? Like...
No, more like a horrible being that escaped from your nightmares.
A chihuahua.
Yeah.
Like something really bitchin', okay?
All right. Anyone else?
I mean, Menredin follows right after Dee Dee going like, just like
arms waving,
weird gurgly watery noises, and
the Triton Nation battle cry.
Yeah, which honestly is not at all the sound that Menredin's making. That's probably just like weird religious chanting.
Okay.
But Menredin's ready to blow things up. And then the watery image of full Eric just kind of like bobs along behind her. I resent you the token I made for the
Oh, did you?
elemental.
Excellent. Hold on. Discord?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then everyone, Piranha.
If I don't really, it's hard for me to sort of envision what it's like to walk through this, like to walk into this other plane that is right here. Would it be ridiculous to cast Pass Without Trace?
It's up to you if you wanted to do that. I mean, I don't think it would be ridiculous. I think, yeah, it might be a good idea to have, or to not have whatever might be in there able to track you around. That doesn't sound ridiculous to me.
I would like to do that. And it can just be, it doesn't have to be the whole party if y'all want to snuffle in.
Oh, I'll stealthily crawl on all fours then.
Fucking A. All right. Yeah, just let's see if we can get the jump on him. Who knows?
All right, I'm adding new Eric. So hold on.
I feel like crawling on all fours is actually the more stealthy way because you have more control over your body weight as you're moving.
Medhardin's coming in with a giant octopus and then also making noise, so she's not going stealthy.
It didn't save where I thought it saved. Hold on. Let me resave it. Save image as... Oh, it saved it in downloads. So I'm putting it on the desktop. Bloop. There we go. Refresh.
She spent too long with too many uptight elves. She's ready to hit things.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ta-da. All right. So Senzin is hungover. Aurora is hungover. Oh, look at your whole party just sort of going away. Shazara's hungover.
Oh, great.
Ferrani is there. And, all right, let's see. Who can I use for? Let's have... Oh, there we go. Druid. Yay. There is Rykon. And do I have a bear? Ooh, look, I'll just use the beast thing. There we go. And Crabapple.
Crabapple.
All right, cool. There we are. You all pass through the mist. On the other side, the forest is drastically different. There are black, pustulant veins, vine-looking things coming up through the ground and wrapping around the trees. It is a green, almost brimstone-smelling mist is everywhere around the grove. And in front of you, what was once probably the most majestic oak in the forest is now twisted and withered and just surrounded and wrapped in these black, pustulant vines. And it is towards that tree that Rykon is walking. Piranha, give me a survival check. Anyone else who is proficient in survival may also do that.
I think I am.
Fucking 9. It almost landed on 16.
Does half proficiency count?
Yep, half proficient is proficient since you are, is that the bard part?
Yeah. I got a nat 20 for a 23.
All right.
Nice. You guys got nat 20s.
There are multiple what look to be elven footprints, boots, casual shoes, some high-heeled shoes, all walking towards this tree. And they are the lithe, slight footprints of elves. It's pretty clear to you with your 23. Let me see if Rykon notices as well, or as he has to be told.
Do the high-heeled shoe prints look familiar?
They don't look familiar. They're not Piranha's boots or Dauphine's boots. But they look like courtly shoes. So you have seen them certainly on the people at court.
They stink of red bottoms. Hey, Rykon, do you want to talk to that tree and see what's going on with it? You're a druid, you can talk to plants, right?
I can try. He begins to cast a spell, and he puts his hands on the ground and he picks his head up in shock. There's nothing there. We should follow the footprints.
Have you ever seen that before?
Never, ever, in all of my experience. It's like there's no connection to nature here in this grove.
To what degree is your fighting prowess, let's say, dependent on a connection with nature? Do you feel a connection with nature still?
I do, of course. In his druidy way, he explains that he has his spell slots and he will be able to use them no matter what.
Okay, that's good. Good to know.
In his druidy way. He says, I think we should just follow the footprints and see where they take us.
All right.
He and Krabappel just start walking towards the tree, and all of those footprints start to converge. And as you reach the base of the tree, there is, and this is obviously not natural, there is a 10 or so foot high, maybe 15 foot wide, black door set into the base of the tree.
Shit. Just a side note, we do not leave footprints on top of these because we are passing without trace.
Piranha, give me another survival check. Anyone else who is proficient may also.
21.
All right. Menredin. Nope. Menredin is oblivious. Piranha, as you come into sight of the door, it's maybe about 50 yards away, you see off to the side of the path, and as you're approaching the door, you see more of them. Skeletal footprints that are about 2 or 3 feet long that are not anything you are familiar with.
I draw everyone's attention to these footprints.
Rykon goes over and looks at them. And let's see if he knows. With a 3, Rykon does not. These are obviously nothing that has ever lived in this forest before. I know every creature natural native to this forest. This is not that.
Okay. Well, they're not going through the door. They're going around it.
Well, they're walking around it.
Okay. Like they're pacing around the tree that the door is in?
Like they had been pacing around the tree.
And are they the only ones that it looks like they're pacing?
I'm going to say yeah.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice anything in my periphery, anything nearby? I don't know, just get more insight.
Go ahead. Give me a perception check.
14.
I'm going to say no. You do not notice anything other than the fact that as it was outside the magical sphere, there are no insects or birds in here. Nothing. It is dead silent.
Okay.
And as you approach the tree, the smell of sulfur and brimstone gets stronger.
Should we go through the door? Or should we do a different thing?
Rykon, I plan to go through the door. I plan to figure out what is here, what happened, and how I can reverse this. This is an abomination, and it needs to end.
Well, fam, we going?
Judy's gonna check the door for any like magical traps or anything like that.
Give me an Arcana check.
Is it glowing?
It is absolutely glowing.
What type
23?
of glow?
It is glowing with abjuration magic, like it doesn't belong here and was summoned here.
What type of glow? Like neon or like it's pregnant?
It is a pregnant door.
But isn't abjuration magic the
so whatever summoning, yeah, sorry. What is summoning What would summoning magic be?
Conjuration?
Conjuration?
Yeah.
Probably conjuration magic.
I was like, the only one I know for sure is abjuration.
Yeah, that's the
because
fireball-y stuff, right.
Because that's the wizard. That's fun.
So would it be possible that engaging with this door somehow summons skeletons?
Maybe.
Well, I rolled a 23 on my check, so.
So, there does not appear to be any sort of magical trap on it, Dee Dee. However, this is unnatural and you've never experienced magic like this before.
Can I make an assumption that maybe if we go in here, we might not be able to exit the same way?
Give me an Arcana check.
$17?
You're not sure. It doesn't seem like it's a one-way trip. It doesn't seem like teleportation magic.
Okay. So is it... Okay. Dee Dee's gonna open the door.
Alright, so you're just gonna walk up and open it?
Yeah.
Alright. You walk up, open the door, and it almost sighs. You can almost hear a sigh as it opens, as this puff of brimstone-smelling air wafts out at you. And there are black marble steps leading down.
Smells like farts. Let's go in.
Smells like farts. Demons.
All right. I'm going to say Rykon and Crabapple are going first. Let's just put a little marching order there in case anything happens, friends.
Yep.
Tell me where everybody else wants to be.
I don't want something bad
Is
to
it?
happen
Do we have to be single file or?
You can be side by side as Rykon and Crabapple are.
Walking next to the bear.
Okay, I guess I'll have my elemental go last.
There you go. All right. You walk down the stairs, and the room opens into what can only be a ritual chamber. In the middle of the chamber is an altar, and oddly enough, on that altar, not sacrifices, not blood, a stack of paper and a quill.
Dee Dee and Menredin whisper knowingly.
Don't sign anything, y'all.
No,
I think that would be in like, yeah, it's like direct competition of like my my current contract I have.
Y'all are spoken for. Okay, that's fair.
I don't want to deal with what would happen if I were to do that.
Give me another survival check. This one's just for if you're proficient.
Nat 20 again.
22.
Jeez, you guys are rolling well. All right. Except for the skeletal footprints, which are heavy enough to leave gouges in the marble, none of the elven footprints lead back out of this room.
Okay. So they come in, they sign whatever shitty documents are over there, and then they're raptured?
Well, I don't know that it's quite raptured. I think it's more like sundered.
They could be eaten, they could be sundered, they could be transformed into the weirdly dense skeletons. There could be a portal, there could be sigils.
You get slurped into another dimension.
Yeah, the Slurpee transportation system is a thing. They could just learn to fly. That's a really simple thing.
How about we go look at the contract and see what it says?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
We should really read the contract. to learn, and then also it's very important to be transparent about your pay and benefits.
Oh, I don't know that. Do you think that they have like benefits?
I think it's more like a friends with benefits kind of benefits.
I don't think this contract's probably really that great.
Do you have benefits, Menridin?
Oh my goodness, but yes.
Like medical and dental?
Oh yeah. Our dental actually just got updated.
Oh, I don't have that. You think I should unionize?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know any other warlocks of the person I'm a warlock for.
We could quest that out at some point if you want.
Then at least like ask for a raise so that you can like.
I don't feel like that. You know, I think I'm okay. Like I feel like you pace me well enough. I got these sick powers, you know. I'm kind of scared.
Well, I think that's the thing. It's kind of hard to negotiate a contract after you've already signed it, which is why we probably shouldn't sign those ones. Because
Sorry, there isn't a burning fire circle of fire. That is the circumference of the room, the stairs you're coming down, and then the purple thing is the altar. Just to be clear.
Cool.
Dee Dee's gonna scurry up to the altar to look at the contract.
Contracts.
All right. Dee Dee is touching the paper.
Whoa.
Okay.
I didn't say that. She's
I love it when I get
hearing.
to do stuff like that. Are you touching it? Picking it up? You can pick your pen up.
My tentacly mage hand might touch the papers.
Okay. Well, tell me what you're doing. Rykon is definitely not touching them. He is not that kind of magic person, and will
Oh, I have mage
defer.
hand too.
I am 100% touching the papers with my mage hand.
Okay.
Yeah. We're shuffling through them. Me and Medridin side by side. Your little lawyers.
All right. So the second the papers are disturbed, three I can only describe them as nightmarish skeletal figures appear around the table, looking down at whoever has disturbed the papers, and all in one voice they say, "Sign or die."
Like, are they just like visions, or are they actually?
Oh
there?
no, they are here. Let me describe them to you. View details page. They are gaunt, nightmarish creatures with pallid skin stretched tight over frames that combine human and insectile features. They are about 10 feet tall, and they have clawed hands with talons about a foot long, horns, insectile wings. They look almost like those two sets of wings. And long, bony tail tipped with a scorpion's stinger.
Got a lot going on there, buddy. You got a lot going on.
Tall drink of water right here.
Yep.
I hold my finger up. I definitely have like illusionary glasses perched on the end of my tongue. And I say, I do not sign anything I have not read yet. One moment. And I go back to reading the contract.
All right. Yeah, they are just watching at this point. You get the sense that you can take all the time you'd like, but you will sign it, or they will probably attempt to attack you if you try to leave. That's the sense you get from them.
What's the contract say?
Yeah. What's
All right, give me Arcana or History, whichever one you're better at.
I'm good at both of them.
Okay, then.
Definitely Arcana. 22.
I also got a 22.
These appear to be... it is surprising as you're flipping through them and looking at them. These appear to be contracts signed by dozens of elves for eternal life and power and lands and estates granted to them for service in something called the Blood War.
Do we know what the Blood War is?
Give me an Arcana check. Your DC is 22. Ooh.
Nat 20.
24.
Right.
Hell yeah!
You both look at each other and realize that the Blood War is something you've heard about in legend, in myth. It is the lawful forces of the Hells attempt to stymie the tide of chaos of the demons from Pandemonium. It is a constant war raging, and most infernal creatures have served in one capacity or another throughout recorded time. Give me one more check, both of you. DC 20, well, let's say 24.
25.
Yes.
19.
You've heard tell that most of the ruling class, the intelligent upper society of infernal creatures, look at themselves as the saviors of all of creation, because if they don't do what they did, holding back chaos, the entire multiverse would be overrun by pandemonium and chaos. They believe that they're doing the right thing.
Based on what you guys know about this, are they doing the right thing? Like, is this actually like the lesser of two evils?
I mean, sounds like they're just signing their soul away for no reason.
Yeah, aren't elves already kind of functionally immortal?
They're just being greedy.
Well, they want the land, I bet.
Have you told
They already
Rycon all
have
this?
land.
Yeah, I'll voice my thoughts out loud.
Why? Why would they do that?
Greed.
I mean,
Also, maybe failing media literacy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they believe they're right. Maybe they believe it's the right. I don't know.
I feel like people usually believe they're right when they do things.
I don't know. I feel like if they thought it was the right thing to do, then they wouldn't have signed a contract that gave them what appeared to be the significant physical gain, if you ignore the fact that they already technically had it.
Yeah, but they seem like they're kind of assholes, right? So
if they were doing it because they thought it was right, then they would have just done it without signing the contract. It would have just been a voluntary service.
yeah.
It feels like they were just greedy, but also stupid.
Yeah.
That fits with Menredin's last roll. Dee Dee, you realize that the contracts are for eternal service. So if they die, they will be brought back over and over again.
Oh, that's worse.
That's actually like awful. Like, man, imagine like dying on the job and you just get placed in this groundhog like loop of just fucking again.
They probably
Fuck
don't even
that.
get the rest of the day off after even.
No,
But
they don't
so
even get PTO, I imagine.
If it's eternal, when are they going to be? What are they doing with all of these benefits, the land and all the other shit? Like, at what point do they get to, you know?
That's how they draw them in. You know, ooh, look at this land you're gonna get. Ooh, look at, we're gonna cut your taxes. Ooh, and then before you know it,
Yeah, it'd be really interesting to find out what life is like in the Hells.
go to the Hells, DM.
You know what? I bet, they already have everything. They can do anything. They're like some of the most powerful creatures probably ever. This is just poverty tourism. It's like when some celebrity like does a shift at McDonald's because they're so in touch with the everyman. Like, nah, fuck
It's
these guys.
people, really licking the boots of the billionaires in charge of the world and no respect for class loyalty.
Sure would be a shame if there was a class uprising.
Yeah, that would be crazy if that were to happen. Really be on tone for everything going on.
What it is it's a bunch of people who think that the reason why a war hasn't been won or a problem hasn't been solved is because they just haven't joined the fight. And once they join the fight, then the problem will be solved and then everything will be better. But some things just can't be won. Some things are just a perpetual moralistic quandary. And especially when it is involving Eternals on both sides who can just infinitely resurrect themselves and their contracted warriors. And so now they have just signed themselves up for indentured slavery and miserable death over and over again for the benefit of us here that they voluntarily gave up for no reason.
Dee's gonna look over at Riken and be like, okay, big dog, what are we gonna do? Because those motherfuckers aren't gonna let us leave unless we sign these.
They're going to be destroyed. We are not leaving until they're destroyed. And at that point, he just says something to Crabapple and charges at them. So...
Hell yeah, brother.
All right.
Let me hit run and counter, and go ahead and roll initiative.
Woo! Fight stuff.
Oh,
I was so close to an 18. You stupid bitch. You stupid bitch.
Shit. All right, 0-0. I guess I put in Aurora, and everybody had zeros. All right, Rykon and Crabapple are gonna go first, and let's see. Ooh. I put Archdruid in here for Rykon. Piranha. He's casting a spell on you. As he runs past towards the creatures, his hand reaches out and brushes your shoulder, and your flesh takes on this stony tint. For the next hour, you are resistant to all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. You only take half.
Well, that was awfully kind of you, sir. Thank you.
Yep. And then he will, and Crabapple will go after this one. Whee!
Oh, should I have been next to Menridin?
There you go. You're next to Menridin up there.
Okay.
And
I just wanted to
let's
do
up the
one
Piranha there. There we go. That's where we are in combat now. And everything is 5 feet, so off we fuck. I'm trying to put everybody in real squares. All right, and actually let me do A, B, and C, otherwise I will forget. A, B, and C. Okay. His first attack, blah, blah, blah. Come on. Oh, rolls a 1.
Woo.
All right. Well, there is that. All right. And I didn't put a bear in, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be like +8. Ooh, 20. Does a 20 hit? A 20 hits. Wait, hold on. Okay. For some reason, in D&D Beyond, they are A, B, and D. Whatever. All right. Yeah, right? So that is definitely a hit. Let us roll for claw damage on the bear. For all of you arcane type people, it looks like the bear's claw doesn't do as much damage as it should.
excellent point.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so. All right, here's what I got. I got Menredin, 3 of them, Piranha, DD, and then Rykon. And Rykon and Krabappel will go at the same time. Yep. So Menred and your familiars will go with you. So Menredin and the elemental will go first.
Yes, I'm just trying to decide what I want to do.
Let's get a little more active music, not creepy music. There we go. All right, so again, I've got Menredin, and then 3 of them, then Piranha, DD, and Rykon and Krabappel, and then back to the top of the order.
And the purple is the table with the documents?
That is correct. The purple is the altar.
Excellent.
You know, should I just, let me see if I could just pull up a map, do it underneath.
Sorry, I was just trying to decide. I've never used this spell before, so I just want to, just to see what it's going to be like. I'm going to do Armor of Agathis at 2nd level. So that is my action. And
okay. Just leave it like that, whatever.
Let's see here.
So you are summoning this armor around you?
Yeah, so it is basically where is it? Hold on, where's my spells so I can read it out loud.
What was that?
It is a spectral frost that covers me and my gear. And then if somebody hits me...
Frosty Fish Lady.
Yes. They take cold damage, and then it also grants me temporary HP that I will probably forget about. And then for my bonus action, I will summon Eric.
Regular
So
Eric?
can I have a tentacle?
Yes, I would get
Regular
you tentacle.
Eric.
Regular Eric. Where's regular Eric? Here's regular Eric. Boop.
Beautiful. And I'm going to stick regular Eric here. And
got it.
he is going to... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Regular Eric. He's going to hit A. Or not, because that's a 15.
A 15 on A is a miss.
Ew. Yep, that's the bonus action. And then for my summoned water elemental Eric, does it say what his speed is? Speed is...
I'm going to need you to keep track of hit points on it.
I already have it added to my character sheet where
Excellent.
I can track it. He's gonna move over here between these two because he should have a 15-foot reach, I want to say.
Cool. Well, do you want to close so that they can't get away, or do you want to...
I'm gonna move here, 5-foot reach. And then we're gonna do the multi-attack.
Where are you? Okay, on the elemental, right?
Yes.
You got it.
Let's just focus on A for now. So that is spell modifier to hit. So my spell modifier is +5 to hit. 15, and then Jesus Christ, I'm doing fabulously.
You're literally doing.
Does he? It mentions proficiency bonus, but then I don't see where proficiency bonus gets added.
I do not know. This is all you. You have created this item, so I'm trusting you.
Oh, this is my first time dealing with elementals.
Got it. Just reminding folks, all three of them are going to go before Piranha goes, so.
Yeah, it just keeps talking about proficiency bonuses, and I don't see any proficiency.
What is your proficiencies bonus? +4? Add the +4.
Yeah. So that then it would be 19.
19 is a hit.
Okay, so then, hit is 1d10 plus 8.
Woohoo! And this is bashing damage?
Yes, so that's 16 bludgeoning damage.
16 bludgeoning damage. All right, cool.
Yes, and then the second roll was 10, so then that was 14. So that one was, was 8. So that was 4.
That is a miss.
The second one. Okay. Yeah.
All right, cool. Anything else?
That is everything for my first turn.
All right, cool. Give me opportunity attacks for the elemental and Eric. As it moves, as it vaults over the table to attack you.
Cool. Eric, the tentacle is technically not a creature, so it doesn't get an opportunity attack. It has, but the elemental will get 15 plus 5 plus 9.
That is a hit.
And so would that be the multi-attack or the regular?
Just one
slam?
attack.
Just one attack. That's what I thought. Okay. So that's 1d10 plus 8.
Cool. I'm going to count this as magic damage because it's a fucking magic water being.
Nice. That is 7 plus 8 is 15? 15.
Right. Cool. All right. Then it will try to claw you. And I rolled a 1. And then it will try to, over its shoulder, that nasty tail with the scorpion sting comes and tries to sting you. And that would be a 21.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yup.
Cool.
Was that hit?
Yes. Hold on 1 second.
All right. That would be 19, and I need a saving throw, Constitution.
So
DC 15. Yes.
we have a first reaction is the reduction in damage from Eric.
Yep.
Let me find that. Jesus, it's a million different pages to.
You have so many triggers in effect.
Yeah, I've never had them all trigger at once before. This certainly is fun. Oh god, where is it? And they all don't list on the same spot too. So
Super crunchy.
Actually, it is.
Just out of curiosity.
Reduce
not
the
like we're
damage by
running-
1d8. So how much damage was it?
It was. Is it all damage? Because if you fail your Constitution saving throw, there will be poison damage too.
It is if when you or a creature you can see takes damage while within 10 feet of the tentacle, you can use your reaction to choose one of those creatures and reduce the damage.
All right, so it's going to be 2 sets of damage. So I'm assuming you want to do the first one. Actually,
I only rolled a 3, so.
All right. Okay, so then it would be, instead of 19, it would be 16.
16. Okay, and then I also have armor of I want to say Agathes, but I'm pretty sure it's not how it's supposed to be.
It's Agathis.
Agathis.
That's how we've always pronounced it.
And I cast it at 2nd level, so I have 10 temporary hit points currently. and then it takes 10 cold damage because it hit me.
All right. That cold damage doesn't look like it did as much as it should have. And I need that DC 15 Constitution save.
DC 15 con save. Like,
All
22.
right. So you will take half of this, and you are not poisoned. So you'll take 21. So you'll take half, and you do not have the poisoned condition.
Half of 21, or is 21 half of it?
Half of 21. So we'll round up because we're going to round up for everything. 11.
11?
Yep.
11.
All right.
Cool.
Now, is that it for your reaction?
That is it for my reaction, and that dropped my temporary hit points, and so I believe that
all right.
dropped my armor of Agathis as well.
B will vault over and go after Dee Dee. No. I'm assuming a 24 hits.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah. All right, I got to reroll that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I just had that pulled up.
Oh, look, I got a 1 on the second one.
Yes.
Big puckers. Right. I'm gonna give Piranha an advantage with that.
Aww.
Cool. All right. Now comes the sting. 21 on the second attack.
That will hit.
All right. It does. I need that DC 15 con save, and it does 16 damage with the sting.
16 on the...
All right, then you will take half, and you are not poisoned. Half of 23, and you are not poisoned, so 12, and you do not have the poisoned condition. All right, and D is going after Raikan. That is definitely a hit. All right, 14, and then Constitution save. Ooh, Raikan fails. All right, but so 14. All right, cool. Piranha.
Let's fucking go.
Yup.
Who, A, B, or D? Who looks like they've taken the most damage?
Definitely A.
Okay. I am going to...
Elementals and Eric have whacked A bunch, and Menriden's armor whacked it.
I'm going to look at A and tell it from the deepest part of my heart. You are my favorite foe. And I'm going to shoot it.
All right. And you have a magical longbow, right? Yes.
I do.
All right.
That's 24 to hit.
That's definitely a hit.
All right. So that is 10 plus 1d6. That is 14 to hit.
Yep. And it looks like it did the amount of damage you expect it to.
Okay. How's it looking now?
It's sort of made of bone, so there are chips. there are bits of it that have, flown off when you hit it, but it certainly looks to be a little more shredded than the other two, but you have no idea how close to discorporation or death it is.
All right. Well, we'll just get it with one more. Oh, damn. That's a 21.
That's definitely a hit.
Yes. Okay. That is 8 plus 1. All right. 9.
All right. It is definitely paying attention to you now, though.
Wow.
All right. Anything else? Did you want to move anywhere?
Let me take a look. Yeah, I
mean, you could back up and they can't get to you and still be in range of bow.
Yeah, I'll kind of back up over here. What? Yeah, I'm like in direct range. I'll come back here. Is that still Are we looking 5 feet?
Yep, everything's 5 feet.
Okay. I'll come back here where there's like a little bit of tree coverage.
Well, remember, you're in a big black marble room.
Oh, yes. Okay. Sorry. Whatever. I scurry.
You scurry. All right, let's put you right here. There you go. All right, Dee Dee. And then Rykon and Crabapple, and then back to the top of the order.
Does Menridin want to be in front of these people right now?
Hold on, let me see where I am. Want to be in front of the people? Do I want to be in front of people? Yes, I think I do. Or at least one of them.
Okay. In that case, then Dee Dee is going to bonus action, and she's going to summon a big old Shadow Blade.
Ooh.
See, now I'm imagining Dee Dee with like an oversized Final Fantasy sword.
Yeah, it's like the Buster Sword.
Yes.
There you go.
And then she's going to slash at...
You know, I always pictured Dee Dee as more of a chainsword kind of gal.
Actually, just a chainsaw. And then she's going to slash at B. Are we standing in dim light?
Yes, this is all dim light down here.
Okay, so I get to make this roll with advantage.
There you go.
That is going to be 21 to hit.
Definitely a hit.
Okay, and then... Whoa! That's a lot of damage! 20, 28, 30!
Ooh. Holy hot diggity
Nice.
shit.
All right. And that is B, right? Or A?
Yeah, B.
Got it.
You
30?
said, let's tussle, baby.
Yep. Bones go flying, like shards of its, its carapace almost. All right. Anything else, Dee Dee?
Nope. That's it.
All right. Rykon will disengage, come back and stand next to Piranha, and cast a spell. And I will put a little thingy as... Oh, that's going to be huge, isn't it? No, okay, it's good. In a sphere about this big, the air starts crackling with lightning. Yeah. And he will strike D with lightning.
Oh, okay. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, at first
your men fit in.
At first I was upset, and then I was like, oh wait, no, call lightning. We're good, we're good.
Call lightning, we're good, we're good. It's going to be 40, 10, right? No, 48. Whee! 17, and it gets a dex save. And it saves, so it takes half of that, 17, which is, rounding up, 9, right? All right. Crabapple will attack as well. And then we'll be back to Menridin. So plan what you're doing, Menridin. All right. Whee, Bear Claw attack. That is definitely going to be a hit. And let's see. Ooh, 18. But unfortunately, it's not magical, so it's going to probably be halved. All right. And then now we're back to Menridin.
Yay! This time Menridin's going to do her reaction. Is it reaction? No, bonus action first.
Okay.
There's too many things. Okay, there's too many things to kind of like she makes a fun little like gesture to trigger her new tentacly tattoo.
Okay.
And then she's got A right in front of her.
Yup.
And so now she's going to attack A with,
Okay.
with the tentacle rod, and each attack with the tentacle
Still makes
rod
me
is
chuckle.
3,
Tentacle rod still just makes me chuckle. I'm sorry.
is
But it's
3
been
attacks.
like years. Yep, go ahead.
And each of the 3 attacks, or each attack action because of Warlock shenanigans, I can now take 2 attacks, so that's 6 attack actions. And because I have triggered my tattoo, each successful hit now also adds 1d6 force damage on top of all of the other damage I already do.
All right. I wish you had a script for this.
You and me both. It's a lot. Let's go.
All right, off we go. Crunchy, crunchy.
That's a 3. Nope. That's 1. That's a 26 to hit.
That's definitely a hit on number 2. We'll roll
Okay,
damage at the end. Why don't we do that?
So
So you get 1 hit out of 2.
1 hit out of 2. 1 hit out of 3. What the fuck? What fuck? 18?
18 is a hit. For those of you paying attention, you have figured out that the 2 hit range is somewhere between 15 and 18.
Okay, so that's 2 hits out of 5. We're doing great. And that is 14. However, I'm going to also trigger. You're gonna love this because you're gonna get to do some other bullshit to me maybe. I am going to trigger Tides of Chaos for advantage on 1 attack roll.
All right.
Because I want one of these to be better.
Tides of Chaos.
It just means that it automatically has the DM have me roll on the wild magic table.
Right. I'm going to roll on the wild magic table.
So let's re-roll one of these with advantage. That's a 19. So we now have 3 hits out of...
Right.
None of them were 3 in a row, so I don't trigger the poison effect.
Right. Ella, give me just roll percentile dice. That way, if it's bad, Menry can blame Piranha and not me.
Fair. That's a 23.
23. All right. So roll your. This will happen on your 3rd hit, we'll say. So go ahead and.
Cool. So let's see here. So we have this one. So that is 9 plus. We'll do all the extra damage at the end. So that's 9 plus 9.
While Menrid is calculating damage, you all see as she's attacking this
10.
creature, Menrid's skin was a pale blue fish scale. Apparently, some sort of spell that she's cast has turned her skin neon blue. Like glow-in-the-dark neon blue.
That's so fucking cool.
I'm really excited about that, actually.
What's funny, because your skin is actually blue, and the wild magic table says your skin turns blue.
I just turned more blue.
Right.
So I had 18, 28, 38. That is 38, 10 of which is force damage. The rest of which is bludgeoning.
But it is magic, so we're good there.
All of it is magical.
Wow. Alrighty.
Woo!
And that was on A.
And that was on A.
All right.
That was my bonus action and actual action. This one is, so we're gonna move this tentacle now back to here so that it can still be reaction if it needs to. And then this one is going to, I think, what's the speed on you?
Somebody explain Blue People of Kentucky to me.
1, 2, 3. Oh, the people of the like.
They're blue and they live in Kentucky and
They
it's
have
some
too
sort of
much-
blood disorder.
They have too much copper in their blood, and so they turn
Got
blue.
it.
So they have to take colloidal silver. It's either colloidal silver or bromothymol blue, because then it binds the silver, and so it turns. The
I had never heard of that. I learned something new today.
It's really fun. It's a really fun. I mean, it's not fun for them. They're blue.
No, I'm sure it's not fun for fucking them.
But it's a really fun genetics thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also why you don't take too much colloidal silver, because you'll give that condition to yourself and you'll turn into a sperm.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I moved this guy here. He's going to attack B.
D, you mean?
Is that D? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I'm not super zoomed in. It looked like
That's
D.
okay.
So he's going to multi-attack. So 1. Plus my thing, but so he already got a 19, so he's definitely going
That's
to
a
hit
hit.
with the first one. And 2. I don't think it was plus like 4 plus 5, so a 20 to hit, I think he went with. So I think he'll hit both. And so then...
Sorry, I just lost my headphones. Hold tight.
Let me know when you're back. Really?
Un momento.
Uh, 24 damage.
Got it. Let's see if they resync. Talk to me.
I'm here.
No, they don't want to resync for some strange, God only knows reason. Give me a second.
We win the battle. Everyone dies.
Okay, I can hear you back. I can hear you now.
victors.
For some reason, my Bluetooth headphones just unsynced.
Oof.
I found one that gives me 30
You can't
strength.
all hear me though now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Fuckers. I did, and then 3 more showed up with the exact same hit points as the ones before them.
Fuck.
All right. Okay, for some reason the music's coming through to those guys, but not to me. Anyway. All right. How much damage was that, Menredin?
24.
So, I can only hear Ella. Kirsten, say something.
Something.
Nope, I can only hear Ella. Awesome. All right, hold on. Let me just try to resync this. Exactly.
Help. We're stuck in Seth's computer. Help us.
You are the translator.
Help us, Seth.
Seth?
There we go. All right, now I can hear everybody.
Hello.
Shut it. Shut it. Yes, I can hear you all. Thank you. Okay. I apologize for that. Where were we? Give me the damage, Menredin.
24.
All right. And that was on B. That was on D, correct? Yes. Okay. They are up now. All 3 of them, and then Piranha, and then Dee Dee. I can hear clickety-clackety motherfuckers typing. Just giving you shit.
You just don't appreciate a good loud keyboard.
I know, right? All right. A is, well, why not? A is going to keep whacking at Menredin. Oh,
Ugh.
sorry. That's a scimitar attack. That's not what I was looking for. There we go. All right. I'm assuming a 12 misses you.
Yeah.
And the sting, wow. I rolled a 2 and a 4. So nothing right there. B will go after Dee Dee again.
No, my giblets.
It's a 22 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be 14 slashing damage. And then there's a 17 hit with the sting.
17 does not hit.
All right. Boom.
However, I am going to cast Hellish Rebuke. So make a dex save.
You got it.
17.
16. So roll damage, take full damage. Oh. Go ahead.
9, 17.
It laughs as the fire licks its skin like a warm embrace.
Take a little damage.
It is completely immune to fire.
Fuck you!
Wait, so these assholes don't give a shit about cold. They don't care about fire.
Yeah, you haven't tried to poison them either.
Well, if it's not cold, I mean, we haven't tried wind. We haven't tried blowing them.
I mean, they are.
Seems like they'd be pretty receptive.
We got it.
Also,
right.
like, we don't like non-magic. What else did we try that it didn't give a shit about?
I mean, it seemed fine when I shot it with my magical bow. I think
And
it just needs
it
something
seemed
magical.
fine to electrical damage, to force damage as well.
So are you saying I should go back to my roots of
Pace them with the
Thunderwave?
thunder wave? Yeah. D, give me a free shot with the elemental, because D is going after the person who cast the lightning storm.
Fuck yeah, fuck you!
And Krabopple, I love that the bear is Krabopple.
Or not, I rolled a 2.
And I rolled a 1 for Krabopple, so you both miss for in your op attacks. And D is going to go after Rykon. And is going to miss with an 18.
Do I have an opportunity attack with it coming right next to me?
It's not leaving. If it were leaving melee range, you would get the op attack.
Copy. Okay.
I keep rolling damage instead of hitting. All right, there we go.
For the horse.
And again, I rolled a 1. I've literally rolled a 1 or a 2 like 4 times so far in the last minute. So, there we go.
Bummer, man.
I know, right? So, hold on. Claw missed, and the sting hit missed. All right, Piranha's up.
All right. Well,
Then Dee Dee, then Rykon and Krabopple, and then back to the top.
can I use my longbow on D, or do I need to move first? And if I move first, is it going to have an opportunity
It
attack?
would get an op attack, and you would be at disadvantage if you shot point blank. Now, you do have, I believe, you don't have magic weapons, though. You have short swords, but you don't have magic. Do you have a magic melee weapon?
I have a staff of fire, but that's probably not worth the wood it's written on.
Druge begs to differ. But
Can
anyway.
you bludgeon people with your boomerangs?
I mean, you could bludgeon people with the magical stick.
I could. Let me look at what my
And you're a fighter
bludgeoning damage
subclass,
is.
so you get 2 attacks.
How do I determine my bludgeoning damage?
I mean, it would just be a staff, right? So it would be, what, 1d6 plus whatever your strength is. But since it is magic, like, I'll let you, it would do full damage. You're pretty certain that bludgeoning someone with the Staff of Fire as a magical item would be magic damage.
Let's fucking do it. All right, let's go. So what do I roll here?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Just hit dice on the staff and then apply damage different, or?
Do you have like a melee weapon attack? Just roll like a sword attack or whatever, or a dagger attack.
Short sword? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Well, that's tits. That's only a 12.
That's going to be a miss.
Give that one more shot. 27.
That is definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll a d6 and add your, proficiency at this level 4. So
This
Or
is a
actually, that'd be
1d6 plus 5 on the short sword. Should I just do that?
that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 11.
All right, so you clock this thing over the head with your thing that actually casts fireballs, but you decided to hit it over the head with it. All right, you clock D over the head.
Does it seem like it gave
It
even
seemed
though...
like it hurt, yes.
Good.
DD, and then the Archdruid, and then back to the top. And then I will have you guys answer the question, do you want to go for another 15 to finish this?
Alright.
Because I'm watching...
I'm a little sleepy, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know, I'm watching you yawn, so... We can
I'm
finish
gonna
next time.
hit, was it B with my Shadow Blade?
Okay.
27.
That is definitely a hit.
Huggers. Ooh, 9. God, I'm like killing it with this damage dice roll.
Whereas I can't roll to hit to save my life, which I guess is good, because these guys are pretty nasty.
It's like
20.
that makes one of us.
6. No, 27. Sorry.
27 damage on B?
Yeah.
What kind?
It's psychic?
Oh, it's Shadow Blade, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, anything else?
No, I can't do anything, so I'm just gonna hold position.
All right. I'm going to say Rykon doesn't give a shit about the altar, so he will be able to hit A and B with the lightning strike. And Bone Devil. Dex save. That is a fail, so... Alright, they each take 19 electrical damage as they are struck by lightning. A and B. And we are back to the top of the order with Menredin. And crunchy combat.
Maybe I'll be less crunchy. You don't know. Maybe I'll do like shatter or something.
Really? I'm just giving you shit.
You never know. What's this do? I have such fun spells, but like it would also like hurt people, and that's the not fun part of. Ooh, hey Dee Dee, how much do you want to be standing right there?
Not a whole lot.
Less and less.
Cool, I can fix that.
Thunder send me away.
Where do you want to be instead?
Puppies. Sorry.
Puppies. At least a little bit away from them.
You want to be inside the circle or out of the circle?
Out of the circle's fine.
Out of the circle's fine. Cool.
Yeah, no chance for accidental collateral.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm going to grab Dee Dee's hand like we're the Wonder Twins. And
Wonder lock powers activate.
And we're just gonna thunder step away to over here.
Woohoo!
And the fun thing about Thunderstep is after we disappear,
Yup.
a thunderous boom occurs. And each creature within 10 feet of where I was standing has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. All right.
So
A
standing
got a
next
4,
to
and B got a crit. So A is gonna fail, B is gonna succeed.
Cool.
Silvery barbs.
All right, I'll save for B again. Got a crit second time in a row.
I give Piranha another advantage.
Either way, he'll still take half damage, which at 4th level is 4d10.
Hit it.
And it is 4d10 thunder damage, I do believe. Yeah.
Nice.
So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, never mind.
That is some hot garbage.
Yep. They're supposed to have advantage on saving throws against all spells, but I'm not gonna get fussed.
Yeah, I don't like that roll. I don't like that roll at all.
It's okay. I already dumbed them down a little bit because they would have crushed you because they're supposed to get 4 attacks around.
Oh, that's absurd.
Well, when I built the encounter, I assumed we would have 5 people, so.
Never assume
I mean,
that.
that's still offensive. Like, 4d10 with 16.
All right. How much do they take? 16. All right. Bone Devil A. What's it again?
I'm trying to find a way if there's a way I can re-roll any of those because that's offensively low.
Aw. Bone Devil A is like missing a limb at this point. It just got shattered away.
Oh, that's offensive.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was just my action.
Yep.
As my bonus action, you said Bone Devil A is missing a limb?
Yes. Bone Devil A is looking pretty bad.
Yeah. Eric, the tentacle is gonna hit him.
Okay.
28 to hit.
That's definitely a hit.
11 cold damage. Or I think it's actually, yes, so that's 11 cold damage. Its speed is reduced by 10 feet. Yeah.
Doesn't look like the cold damage did as much as it should. Just saying.
That's fine.
All right.
And then the water elemental's gonna go.
Yep.
And let's see here. What's the reach is 5 feet on this? Here. Because that has a reach of longer. That one's going to go there. And it's also going to attack A. It's got... That's going to be 8 plus 9 is 17.
All right. Piranha, give me a percentage check roll. Just roll me percentile dice. You want to beat 50%.
Oh, that's a 24.
That
Can
thunder
I-
step. Okay, go ahead. Did you want to use your inspiration?
Well,
wait, if there's an inspiration per turn, can I re-roll some of my damage dice?
Just 1 per game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will gladly use that on my 2 that I rolled.
Let's not go back because there's a lot of stuff going on. But this is an interesting roll. So if you want to use it, go ahead.
No.
Piranha, did you want to use it?
Yes, I'll either bestow my inspiration.
Go ahead and
I
re-roll
can't
that.
silvery barbs. Yeah.
Just go ahead and
That's what I'm
re-roll
doing.
that 24. You want to beat a 50.
That would be a me thing, and I'm doing it. All right now. Nope, that's a fucking 40 something.
Oh,
40 shit ass 6.
When Menredin thundersteps Menredin and Didi away. The contracts on the table get shredded.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
What that means is, of course, that you'll never know exactly which elves signed contracts. Just saying.
Well, that's probably going to be a problem down the line, but...
Wouldn't it be the ones that, like, are
Are
gone?
missing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, my inclination as soon as we walked into this room was, let me set those contracts on fire, except probably not, because that probably won't work here, and they're probably magical. So I don't feel bad about that.
Yep. All right. Do we want to finish? Because I know you guys were tired. We're probably going to go at least 2 more rounds.
I would like to call it.
Yeah, we'll call it. Perhaps Senzen will show up in the nick of time next game. So.
Don't we love a Sensen?
Right?
Yes.
Can
All right.
Sensen bring better dice?
All right. Let's do Didi first, since Didi's falling asleep. Didi, confessional.
Hello, it's me, your good pal Didi. Not a whole lot of thoughts and opinions. Well, actually, I do have a lot of thoughts and opinions. Where's my dental and medical? I think I'm gonna have to talk to the big guy and be like, hey, buddy, I thought that we had a good thing going here, and you're trying to shaft me. I don't think that he'll really like that, though. Stand up for your rights.
You deserve
I don't know
this.
that he's gonna like it, though. And I'm nervous.
Does the party know who your patron is?
I know.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Sounds like an asshole.
Aren't they all?
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. Cool. Menredin. How's Menredin feeling?
She's having fun. This is her favorite hobby is just being in a room with a lot of stuff that she's allowed to break and not people that she has to worry about breaking. And so she's just having a good time.
So I have a crazy observation that just came to me. Menredin's third game, the entire party's third game, Menredin had just flattened a bunch of people at a keep into paste with Thunderwave when Lord Rykon showed up for the first time.
Wait.
At literally the second or third game we ever all played together, Menredin had just flattened a bunch of people to paste, and Lord Rykon was arriving to scare off the
So
attacking
we have
orcs.
encountered this person before?
Oh yeah, you've met Lord Rykon. You've met the Duke several times.
It was the town where it was
Where you found Trixie.
it was like wargs or something were attacking.
Yep.
And 3 bad guys were in a nice convenient location, and there were 2 town guards. I thought far enough behind me, but unfortunately not.
But it's just an interesting observation that, yeah.
I forgot that was the first time we met Rykon.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's kind of really has mostly only seen me in explodey situations.
Explodey and Singy.
Yeah, which to be fair are really the large parts of my personality.
On that note, Piranha.
Piranha loves her friends so much. Isn't really sure why people are expecting her to have any big like this gentleman she just met. Though apparently I didn't just meet him. I'm gonna have to retcon this previous interaction. But this motherfucker, he's not my dad. He's not my he is like with Menredin, just the individual who sprayed semen at an egg and went on about his life. And I don't know why anyone thinks I'm going to have any greater relationship with him. He's made his decisions to not be involved in the tiny creature he created. That must have been tough. I'm sure he's got some story about it. Bummer. The sacrifice he made is that I don't give a shit about him, except we have a mission at hand. So like his little like, let me patronizingly cast some bullshit on you that doesn't matter because nobody's using anything that does this. Like, she's saying this quietly, by the way. Like, I wouldn't be so gauche. But yeah, I guess what I'm saying is Piranha doesn't care at all. She doesn't care at all. Like, what? No cares here. But on the upside, her beau is, laying some pipe and fucking over these assholes. So that's always a nice thing to find.
How does Piranha feel about being invited to visit her mother's grave?
Who? I'm sorry, the fuck who? Because as my friends pointed out, couldn't even preface it with a name? Like nothing? Like, that's so... I mean, sure, I guess at some point, but like, why would we derail our whole mission for a weird, non-sentimental, like, bro, you can summon a bear. Get your head on straight. Like, time and place, my friend. Like, that was so secondhand and uncomfortable for him to even say that. Like, no, I don't. What are you talking about? Do you want to play catch? Fucking eye on the prize, my dude. We've got time. And if we don't, I blame you.
Awesome. I am so sad that we didn't get to this during Storm King's Thunder, because we had everybody's little like parental bullshit thing going on, and it just would have added to all of that ridiculousness. So, but I'm glad we're doing it now. Anybody want to add anything?
I love you guys. And balls.
Hopefully we'll have a full house next week, and then we can get back to Waterdeep and perhaps prevent a mass human sacrifice.
Elf, actually, isn't it? Oh, no, Waterdeep is human. Okay.
It was all the urchins.
Oh, yeah, I care about them. Okay.
All right, cool. Then let us call it a night. We will see you guys. Ah! Was that Maisie?
Bark, bark, balls.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right, on that note, balls for